In 1927, the artist and sorcerer Schweik was in room 36 of the Seven Doors Hotel in New Orleans. He was working on a painting while protecting one of the seven gates of hell, the opening of which would bring about the end of the world and the destruction of humanity. A lynch mob invaded his room, dragging Schweik into the hotel basement. He was killed for practicing black magic, leaving the painting an unfinished ritual. At the same time, a white-eyed woman was reading from the ancient tome of Ibn, foretelling the opening of one of the seven gates. Decades later, in 1981, Lisa Merrill inherited the hotel and moved from New York City to renovate and reopen it. During construction, a worker spotted the white-eyed woman in the window and fell from the scaffolding. Local Dr. John McCabe took the victim to the hospital. The bell rang in room 36, but Lisa assumed it was faulty, since the hotel was not yet operational. Plumber Joe was checking for a water shortage and discovered a walled-up area in the flooded basement. While trying to inspect it, he accidentally opened the gates to hell. He was attacked by a ghoul, blinded, and killed. Later, the bodies of Joe and Schweik were found by the maid Martha and taken to the morgue. On the way to the city, Lisa met a blind woman, Emily, with her guide dog, Dickie. Emily warned Lisa that reopening the hotel would be a mistake and recommended returning to New York. At the bar, John urged Lisa to abandon the project, but she remained adamant, considering opening the hotel her chance for financial independence. Emily later told Lisa about Schweik, warning her not to enter room 36. She explained that Schweik's painting was part of a ritual, and his death was a sacrifice to curse the land. After Lisa's taunt, Emily's hands began to bleed, and she fled in terror with Dickie, without either of them making an audible sound. Lisa ignored the warnings and entered room 36, where she found Ibn and Schweik's corpse nailed to the bathroom wall. Later, when she returned with John, both Ibn and the body were gone. John reported that there was no blind woman living in the town, and that the house where Emily supposedly lived had been abandoned for years. Lisa Martin's architect visited the town library and studied the plans for the hotel, discovering a huge, unexplained space in the basement. An unseen force knocked him down the stairs, breaking his neck and leaving him paralyzed. While he was lying on the floor, the spiders ate him alive. At the hotel, Martha, the maid, was cleaning the bathroom in room 36 when Joe's carcass emerged from the water and killed her. John entered the old abandoned house where Emily was supposed to live and found Ibn, starting to read it. He realized that the hotel was indeed one of the seven gates of hell. Emily encountered the reanimated corpses of Schweik and the other recently deceased in the house. She attempted to use Dickie's dog to defend herself, but Dickie eventually attacked and killed her. Meanwhile, Lisa returned to the basement and was attacked by an undead worker. During her escape, she encountered John at the entrance. Upon investigation, no trace of the undead worker was found, and Lisa began to question her sanity. They drove together to the hospital, where no one was there except for the doctor. There, they found a horde of the undead, including Jill and Joe's daughter Harris. Harris was killed by flying glass, and John dealt with Jill when she transformed and attacked Lisa. John and Lisa escaped down the stairs, but found themselves back in the basement. They passed through a flooded labyrinth and emerged into a wasteland identical to the landscape in Schweik's painting. Wherever they went, they returned to the starting point. Eventually, Lisa and John became blind, as did Emily, and disappeared, finally swallowed up by the gates of hell.